Yeah, I'd like a cup of coffee, please. Good news, everyone!
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's a train! Watch out. Increment my coffee counter. And drink my coffee. Here we go. Hope everybody's doing all right. Sun is setting. Such a pretty game. It's a train. Go ahead and adjust the schedule on that thing. I just had it kind of running for fun. Over to game mode here. Wait until full, wait until empty. I have a ride. Yeah, there we go. Did a little bit between this stream and last stream, just a tad. Mostly just set up some more trains. So we have this train for iridium, then we've got a train for xenoferrite and one for technum. and was thinking of a way. Let me move my mic real quick. Well, it was kind of in a weird spot. Thinking of a way to scale it so these trains can go to the north infinitely, and then they have platforms that they feed into that allow them to process. So this is kind of our input scaling vector, and we've got a processing scaling vector that goes parallel to it. The actual processing itself is perpendicular, so that way we can scale in 2 dimensions. And our third dimension is the product area, where we then basically match the perpendicularity, so we can go out as far as we want that way. So we can go infinitely to the north with trains, we can go infinitely to the north and potentially to the east with our kind of raw material processing, and then we form a bus of all those processed materials to be fed into product processing, which can go infinitely to the east. So nothing should collide with one another. Plus we have a rail system that just kind of goes nowhere at the moment, except for an iridium processing, or iridium mine, I guess you can call it. Harvesting. Yeah, that's where we're at now. I love the dark, but it's really, well, when we get to like daytime, I might freeze it there for a little bit because it's so freaking hard to build in the dark for my eyes. And we don't have solar, so it's not really cheating yet. Very limited processing at the moment. We're making some steel. We're making the basics. What did I finish up with? We got the xenoplates. We got the technum rods. And each area is also producing like machine parts and electronic components, I believe. Yeah, components. So the basics. We're making the basics. Trying to get to the point where we're automatically producing tier 2 belts, because I need a lot of belts for the bus. I think that's where I left off for the most part. Yeah, let's get started on that. Keep scaling this out. Let's see, I need to go above this guy. Let's grab. Starting to get better with the controls as well. Feeling more confident. Wouldn't say perfect yet, but feeling more confident. You know, I'm going to grab this whole area so it's easier to align. And I like that you don't even have to nudge. You can just drag things to where you want it to go. The quality of life on the duplication is just so good. There we go. I'm going to paste it, and then I'm going to delete the... Just want to get the like spacing correct, and then we'll get it to the right height. You are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to go 10 high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're almost at the point where we don't need a elevator anymore. In fact, does this even work with an elevator? Yeah, it's the last one. The last elevator, and then we'll be basically at height. I'll just use a little ramp. So let's get a output. And then when we get green science going, I think that's the next one, right? Green science. Yeah, we get green science going, we'll get the third lane loader. Don't have it yet. Also limiting these. I don't like buffers in games. I think buffers hide problems. So I've got a 1 slot buffer just to even out any bumpiness in the production itself, because these aren't really ratioed to anything specific. I don't find it really worth ratioing until you have the end game machines. So it's just sort of a sloppy ratio at the moment, just to get the products out. And I've got the one slot buffer there just to smooth out any bumpiness. But we're feeding a mall for the most part. This isn't going to be like production for sales necessarily, maybe a little bit. This is largely just gonna be a crafting mall. A kind of a medium-sized build to craft. So let's get this guy here. Yeah. I need these parts in order to make the tier 2 belts. I believe, yeah. We had the machine parts, didn't have the electronic components, so let's go. Used to be so hard building these belts. Now it's pretty easy with the little drone dude.
Who wants to play video games?
Emo does. Hey Toto. What's good in the hood? I think right here. I don't think I have anything built out yet for it.
Hello, peasants.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Let's see, this is the middle belt. So I want, oh, we fell. That's all right. Want this line right here, yeah. Can't do much until I have the third row line. We'll extend that out, and that way we can grab from it later. I'm going to take...
Hello, peasants.
Put some more buildings over here. What's up? Ooh, look at all the emotes, man. Got all the emotes. Hey, Stoosh. Thanks for the stooshing. I need some more coffee. How's it going? I ended up playing a little bit last night after stream, and then finally got tired enough that I passed out. I finally passed out.
Oh!
See, we're good there. Hey, Sirstus, how's it going, dude? Welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Kind of waiting for it to get lighter, too, because I really struggle to build in the dark. I think we're going to lock it into... ooh, that's pretty. There's a planet right there, because we're the moon. That makes sense. And then there's our space station. Has two solar panels now, and it's not in pieces. Look at that. I love that as you fix it up, it shows in the game, too. Yeah, I did a lot of train work. There's a lot of trains going on. There's 3 train stations now. Bringing in raw materials to be processed. I kind of deleted everything from yesterday and started over. Not literally started over, but rebuilt. Because we're at the point now where handcrafting just ain't gonna cut it. You gotta build them all. Products to be built for products. Oh, the dude wants something. What did you get? Spice chai latte? And angelic nectar? It's a good day for beverages. One thing I see new players do is they kind of tie their production initially to these starter mines. I think that's a bit of a mistake, because then later you have to untangle the mess. It's a mistake that you learn when you first play. So these mines are completely separate. They just feed into where the trains come in, and then when they are depleted, I'll just cover them up. And we'll solely rely on materials from elsewhere in the world. What do you want, BB? You got a question mark. What did I finish? Planetary sales. Complete the station upgrade, antenna range extension, unlock a galactic sector, acquire a trade license, and sell a robot.
Product sales accomplished. Oh, do I ever like the sound of profit? Good job. This is just the beginning. There are many planets, and there's a lot of demand.
Carl sounds very excited. Earnings report today. See, we're making big gains in the game too, so we're all profiting. I have been just hand feeding this because I'm going to destroy this transport bot thing and move it. I don't really care about the money at the moment either. Probably should take a look at the space station. So the only thing I did was I added a solar panel, and I went ahead and bought a contract with our first sector. So we're now contracted with the Sector 7LDPX5. They have weird names. And we're selling our transport bots to Polalil for $20 a pop. Instead of the, what is it, 14 we're making off of the hub here. Might table these if we keep selling to that dude instead. Make more money. What is this Twitch weekly rewards things? I have no idea. You tell me. Is Twitch adding new things? Well, I need a cough. Is it a good reward or a bad reward? Also, can I remove this container? This container done. Is there a container out here still? I must have removed it already. I'm Jon Snow. I know nothing. I must remove the container. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Oh. Forgot the buttons already. Yeah, good progress. Also, you can ride the trains. You just have to get in the door. I'm such a monkey. You just walk into the door and it opens. There's a door right here. You just walk in. Ta-da, we're in the train. I like that you can actually get in the train and ride around. Or you can hop into the front. Like this little cow pusher here, you can jump on that. The signaling system in this game is pretty good too. I was playing with that yesterday. Like their crossing signals and blocking signals. This is going to be a double train track at some point. Right now I'm lazy, just using one track to build the loop. But steel is at a premium and I didn't have a whole lot to spend. But yeah, I set up all the signals. Didn't have much trouble either. I like that every increment too, you get a clear spot to put down your blocking or crossing signal. It's easy. You've been naughty? What does that mean? What does that mean? And will there be punishment? So the only thing we're automating thus far is blocks and belts. Like really basic belts. Next I want to automate the good belts. The beginnings of the bus. The bus is being formed. I don't typically like buses, but I like it in this game. I think it serves the purpose pretty well. Get a few more elevators going. Quite a few more. Thanks. So we've got basic belts and I need this belt and I need this incline. What are we looking at? We need belts and we need inclines from the other area, as well as machine parts, electronic components. Okay. Have those two. We can put, I guess, a line coming in. Not really going to need to store these. These are just kind of inputs, really. But if we move this over here, move this over here as well, there's just like a move option. These spaces at 3, 6, 9. Okay, I like that. We're lined up. Get our, let's get our raw materials in. That'll be the machine parts and the electronic components. This will be where we send our product out. This is where we bring in the belts from before. Send them out, bring them in. Bring these in. Bring these in. That's our layout. means I can largely get rid of all of this. Kind of temporary. Perfect. Think how I want to do logistics. This has to go here because we need diagonal belts. Also, we're gonna need 3 of
Hello,
these.
peasants.
Let me clear that. Select this area. Let's do triple. Do the things you know you're gonna do. 2, 3. Hey, Ilya Grave. Trains seek path through signals and available tracks where their path is fixed like satisfactory and change to stop at signals. Yeah, you could do, I think I know the question. You get the right click and then you can do either change signal is the, I forget what that's called in satisfactory. Pathing signal is change signal and then blocking signal is signal. So yeah, it's the, it works almost identically because, you know, trains are trains. Trains are trains. They have a pretty standard operation to them, don't they? We need this line to be... Could also split it out. I'm trying to think the best way to keep this clean. Way to keep this clean. How much do you need? You need 80 per minute, and this makes 40. And that's going to change as we upgrade the... Could also make better assemblers. Get some better assemblers going. And I could wrap it around, but then we're going to hit this belt. Not sure the best way to solve that problem. Got an idea. Maybe put a gap between the two and then use a splitter? A load balancer, I think they call it. Forget what it's called. Conveyor balancer. I'm gonna lock the time here at roughly 11:30 so that I can see throughout the day. It doesn't get all gross. Okay, so let's solve this problem first.
I don't need water! Water's for quitters!
Acceptable.
3 and 3. So this really just needs to go to balancer. Then we can pull this line over to here. Hey Angel, welcome in. Molotov macchiato, nice and caffeinated, nice and caffeinated. Let me start with the coffee. And we'll follow up with the water. There we go. That'll we go. How's it going, dude? How's your day?
Oh!
Going shot for shot? I got you. Shot for shot. Okay, so that brings the belts in. They got their belts, and then we continue on. Make one of these. Give ourselves some space. We have infinite space, so there's no reason to cram anything together. Infinite space. Need the machine parts and the conveyor belts. So we'll put the belts in here. Machine parts is right here. I'm not going to connect it just yet. Yeah, no worries. Appreciate the alert. I know I'm on kind of late in the day, early in the day, depending on where you are in the world.
Hello,
Little bit of both.
peasants.
T-Bob is here. Hello, T-Bob. Hello. Noon in Hotlanta. Now I need more coffee. You're welcome in, everybody. We're scaling. We've got 3 trains going. Two of them aren't connected yet, but they are ready to roll as soon as I set up mining. And we've got our first loop over here to our ignium ore. So, and all of our... You can also see the blocking and pathing signals here too, which is cool. You can see if they have a train in them, like these are green, so they're good. And this is red because we have a train right here. So this is currently blocked. And I think the circles are your crossing signals and the squares are your regular signals. That's kind of cool. So I've got a system of signals set up for the intersection here, a triangle. That's why this is going blocked. You can control the trains too from remote, which is nice. I could tell this train to go to the other station. And there it goes. Blue means that there's currently a train occupying the crossing. That goes green because the block is unblocked. So you can see in real time how these signals work. Also see the train moving in the background. And then we've got our crossing signals here. And it's going to come here and load up. And keep moving. Pretty cool. A lot of quality of life. I like how they did it. But we should be able to grab this dude. Right here, yep. And then take your belts and do a loop over here to this dude. You also need the parts, same parts the other guys using. I think we'll do this. I don't see myself needing a massive amount of incline. I feel like one machine's probably good enough. Maybe. Also, let's go ahead and upgrade these machines. And now you're producing, what, 80? No, 60 per minute. Okay. Also, to upgrade a building, just click a new building on it. It'll replace it. Same with belts. No need to tear anything down. That would be crazy. Okay, okay. So you're then coming. I kind of want to build a second one just because I don't like making one of anything. I feel like 2 is always better. Why make 1? You can make 2 for twice the price. But before I do that, though, I do need to solve the problem of where the belt's coming from. Yeah, that works. Output. Select area. Area selected. Copy in place. Drag. We have 2. Might as well make 3. Okay. We'll do 3 of each. Odds of 3. Go. I think that'll be good. Get rid of this. Let's set this guy up. So you're going to need these coming in from the side. Basically identical in parts. I'll grab from here. We'll do, since we're not using the parts just yet, I will just take them for now. There we go. We'll make a crap ton, but not like infinite. I think just like 1,000 would be good. Game looks different from bird's eye view. It really does. It really does. You're not wrong. Really does. We'll have this be our output over here, so they're kind of the same. Kind of a similar vibe. Grab 3. Always 3. Always reboot 3 times. Copy in place. 2, 3. Grab a storage. Toss in a belt. Input. And then we'll keep it down to like 400 inclines. Just so we're not sitting here spinning our wheels, burning materials forever. Okay, now I need to bring in machine parts and electronic components. Who knows? Machine parts and electronic components. So we have enough belts I can pull out the machine parts now. Parts, electronic component. And then once we have these belts automated, I can start finishing out the bus line so that it doesn't look so janky. We're already pulling machine parts here, so I'll clone this. I'm gonna get it right here along with this belt. That's perfect. Everything lines up. It does. Paste. Now we'll go ahead and place another one next to it. But this time, delete this. This. And we're going to go up 2 spaces so we can grab the machine parts. Oh, I'm out of loaders. I need electronic components. Excellent. Grab them from here. Yep. I love being able to get stuff from like 8 miles away. That's nice. Get some more loaders. Was doing that with these storage containers. You can open them up from like over here. It's crazy. Being able to grab stuff from a couple 100 meters away. We get some good distance. The only reason I got it right here too is I didn't want to hit my iridium mine. All right. Iridium? Is that what it's called? Ignium. I keep saying iridium. It's ignium. I'm used to Planet Crafter when it's iridium. Mr. Bob. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Cloud storage, yes. I'm in the clouds. Accessing my storage. Okay, let's get input. Input. That lines up to the electronic components. Hey, Doc. What's up, dude? Top. Load. Happy Wednesday. I'm doing great. I woke up super excited. I love playing this game. I played for like 5 or 6 hours after stream. I went to bed. I woke up, did my chores, ate some breakfast. We're back on. It's like you can't get enough. It's a panda raid. Oh my gosh. Hello. Hello, panda. Howdy, folks. How y'all doing? Thanks for the raid. Good to see you. I love watching your streams. Plus a bonus Tuesday stream. What a week. Hello, I'm Ulurvis. We're playing Foundry because Update 4 landed yesterday, and I'm obsessed with this game. And it has trains now. How can you say no to trains? So we're like day 2 of this new update. Working on our little crafting mall. Yeah, thank you, Panda. Appreciate it. I don't have a hat you can redeem. There's no hat, but you can pretend there's a hat. Trains are out. Yeah, let's go look at the trains. Let's go look at the trains.
Hello, peasants.
Get a hat. I really should. I don't know how it would work with these big old headphones, though. But yeah, there's trains. One of my trains is currently out getting stuff, and these 2 trains are in progress. But yes, you can step off into the train. You can enter the train. You can control the train like a conductor. Here, let's bring this train over here. Let's get it. Let's get it back. Come back, my friend. You even get a little drone you can use to do your remote building and stuff now. You can look at your snazzy self. Look at that. Look at that face. Yeah, I should see the train coming back in a moment. Don't make me a liar, train. I trust. I trust. Oh, the signal just went red, so it's coming. I believe. There it is. There's the train. Choo-choo. It's a little baby train. But it's going to enter the station, and then we can get on it and ride it around if we want. Ta-da. It's a train. Let's go. Oh, wait. It's not going to go anywhere because it's got to unload. Yeah, we're using it to go grab... what is it again? Ignium? Ignium, yes. So, trains. Love how every game you play is your next obsession. I mean, is there any other way to play? That's the other way for most of us factory automation games. Yeah. I played this about a year ago, and I loved it, and Update 2, and then I waited for Update 3, and now Update 4 is out. Gonna change the game. Yeah, so in Update not 4... the standard procedure was to use these transport pads, landing pads, to manipulate goods to and from the Galactic space station and then bring it up and down. That's been kind of turned off. That's not a thing anymore because they want you to use the trains. And having done satisfactory trains, these trains are a lot less of a pain in the butt. I think they saw how Satisfactory did it and said, like, we can do some quality of life improvements to it. So it's a very similar experience, especially the signaling is kind of the same. How the signaling works for blocking and crossing signals, or I guess pathing and blocking in Satisfactory. I mean, yes, I will not be playing Factorio. No, thank you. I like having free time. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. The trains are pretty good. Trains are pretty easy to do. And I like that you can ride the train around. You can even ride on the front. Here, we'll get on the front of the train. Train, go to the other station. I am the train. Choo-choo. There's no horn, though. I hope in the next patch they add a horn to the train. Or I haven't found the horn. Yeah, good thing he's going to turn left, because the train tracks don't go any further. And here we are. Ugh, at our little mine here. Well, there we go. And then it puts the little arm over and fills it up. The other nice thing is there's a buffer built into the station, so these 16 slots are native to the station. You don't have to build a buffer and then attach it to the train station. And the inputs are just right here. 2 inputs, 2 outputs. I also found, like, you can delete the train and re-add it, and as long as a piece of the train exists, like the cargo cars, the schedule will be remembered. So when you configure a schedule, you can remove the engine and re-add it. But the logical train still exists, which is nice. Same with the train station. As long as a piece of the station exists, you can move it around anywhere you want. I was a little worried I'd have to redo the schedule when I move things around, but nope. All right, let's hop back aboard. Take me home. You can chill outside too if you just want to watch the train do its thing. No horn, I'm out. You got the impression Foundry was learning from Satisfactory?
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it,
Yeah, I don't know if trains were originally in the roadmap or not, but when Update 2 landed, right after that, they said they're going to start working on trains. I think the trains were supposed to be in Update 3, but they weren't ready yet, so they moved it to Update 4. And here we are. But I like that you can actually get on the train. It's not just like you suddenly get a POV of the train. You're literally on it. The trains. No shade to Satisfactory. I just found the trains kind of cumbersome. They also don't require power, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. It would be nice if the trains connected your power grid like in Satisfactory. I feel like that's a miss. But I like that I don't have to hook up power poles to every single train station either, so it's kind of like I'm mixed feelings about it. Can you put your drone outright training? Yeah, you can. You can. But it's like it rides on the train, and then if you get too far, it just loses signal and you go back to being you. Your drone can ride the train. Yeah, we are setting up the mall. There you go. I need to build things that make belts. That's true. Yeah, you'd only have to connect the one station, but you never want to do just one because then you have a single point of failure. Or at least I worry about things like that. So no power required, but then when you get to your destination, there's power required there. Or I'm just, I might just be a potato and have missed where to set up power connection. That's always a possibility. Potatoing is a thing. What was I doing? I was getting these guys, and they are gotten. So now we can hook up belts. Now we can make belts. Using belts to make belts. Ta-da. And we have belts. I'd also like some better assemblers. Upgrade these assemblers. Oh, better assemblers. Oh yeah, we're making mad belts now. Let me donate some of my old belts to you. Take some of my old belts. In fact, I got old belts all the way over here, don't I? Yeah. Take all these belts. Perfect. Trying to get rid of all this old stuff that I've been storing in boxes. My boxes of shame. Perfect. Man, I got a lot of boxes of shame. We should get rid of these. I'm going to put all of my old belts in here. There. They'll eventually go away as new belts are made. I do often curse past Panda for things, but it's also future Panda's problem. I try to be nice to future Ooglervisk. I try to never do that. I don't like, I like the feeling when I'm like, oh, look what I did. I forgot all about that. How nice of me. That's the best feeling ever. I try to be kind to my future self. That was a thing at work that my coworkers would always say. Be kind to your future self. Connect these. And then there we go. We got belts. And incline belts. I do kind of wish that incline belts were just belts that you use the radio button on. Achievement unlocked. The long, I guess you could call it. And belts. And things. And I really need to kind of save myself some space here. So let's pull out the amazing blueprint tool that is in the game. It is a mod, but it is made by the developer. They said that they're going to incorporate it into the game when it goes GA. Best blueprinting tool I've ever used. All right. Let's delete all of the dirt that's in the way. Boom. And if there's any decor left, there we go. Look at that. That's terraforming right there. Also going to grab this edge right here. And let's copy it in place and extend our platform. Paste. We're missing 5,000 blocks. Let's go get them. So that's a big benefit. You can start a blueprint, finish it partially, go grab what you need. I've got a lot of dirt in the way. Let's destroy that. Get all this junk out of here. 100 dirt. Regular dirt. I needed, what, 5,000? There we go. Now we have it all. We can go and paste again. It'll finish the blueprint. And now we got more space. Amazing blueprinting tool. I'm a big fan. How did this dirt get over here? That's not cool. Not allowed here. You have no power over me. Oop, hold on, we're getting out of range. Move the drone. Play a robot. You can tell when I forget that I'm the robot because I start jumping. Probably, I don't need to go any further that way. This is probably it for this direction. Let's grab this whole thing and send it out. There we go. Such a frictionless way to build your platform. Okay. There's an incinerator, but why would I do that? There's also apparently like a block sorter thing that I've not used. Should we delete the tundra creature? No, never kill the creatures. They're innocent. He is in my inventory though. I kind of want to get rid of him. In a humane way. We're gonna put him in a container, cargo container, because that's where they like to be. I also think I should put a storage here for all of my incline belts. They love being in a container. Yeah, they love it. They told me so. Now we've got proper belts. So with the advent of proper belts, I can come back here and finish the bus. Let's finish this part of the bus, I suppose, first. And then we can blueprint it from there forward. Like once we get this set, we'll just be blueprinting past this point. Get it all to the same spot for now. You know what? I'm just going to do one at a time. It's probably easier. Best blueprinter ever. You got the beep beep. That's from Mind Mogul, if anyone recognizes the sound. That was a viewer suggestion to grab that sound and put it into sound alert. Is that worth playing? Mind Mogul or the sound alert? Two ways I can interpret that question. The game? You know, I come back to it every once in a while, but it kind of just problem is it doesn't take that long to beat it. So I would say it is fun. I do like the game, but it kind of has a problem of lack of content at the moment. Like, even if you're a bit casual on it, I think you could beat it within a week of pretty casual play, maybe 2 if it's like very, very casual. I would say if it's on sale and like it's a fun game, I beat it and then I don't want to play it anymore. Not a lot of depth to it. You enjoyed it? Waiting for good? Yeah. Like, and I played the big map. I played all the new updates. I actually played it on stream. And really in like one 9-hour stream, we pretty much beat the whole game. Pretty close. It didn't take that long to finish the quests. I mean, I also knew what I was doing too, so I think if you were a brand new player, it'd probably take a bit longer, but I do think it's a very linear progression. You get through the game and then you're kind of like, now what? So it needs more of an end game loop. There's our build. Yeah, when what was it, I forget, they had a name for that update. But when that update came out, I was like, heck yeah. We played Mind Mogul maybe a month or 2 ago when the update came out for the big mine and all the new tools and whatnot. The smelter's really cool, where you put you insert the little shapes to make the different cogs or ingots or whatever it is that you want. I forget what it's called. The big blast furnace, I think. But I want them to add some sort of endgame loop. Because eventually you're just sort of like making money. And there's nothing else to do in the game. We are chewing through the very little bit of electronic components that we're making. So you're starting to see where we're not bottlenecking. The lack of the bottleneck. We'll do this smarter. We'll build a full tier and then drag the whole thing. We'll play this smarter. Haven't played since before that update. Everything else keeps getting your attention first. Yeah, there wasn't a big difference in the game, really. Like the loop of like progress through the research tree, get to the end game, which is really, make 5,000 coal, make 5,000 gold plates. Like that's always sort of been the end game. It just before you had a really small cave to do it with, which was kind of annoying because then a lot of the gameplay loop was go in, destroy your machines, build new ones, achieve the thing you needed. Go in, destroy the machines, achieve the next thing you needed. I was not a huge fan of that. How many are we going to need? 487? Sure if I'll have enough. Let's go. That's way too many. Yeah, a lot of those. I'll go to right here. There we go. I don't need the belts to stretch this far back, but the idea is I'm potentially going to have other contributors to the bus, so, and I want to remember where we're at. IC-10 programming. Ooh, yeah, the Stationeers has been fun to watch. What are you up to, like 4 deaths now? The little death counter? I've never even heard of that programming language either. But yeah, he's been playing Timberborn, I think, recently. And that really cozy game yesterday. I forget the name. Did I get the Wild West game? Not yet. I saw, I watched Glenn play a little bit last night, but I was already heading to bed. The only reason I was up was I was playing Foundry. So I was playing Foundry and I was heading to bed really late for me. Which was my old like start time. And I saw it. The only time I play Far Far West is with friends. I would not solo that game. I do have a break coming up in about 2 minutes or so. Yeah, the viewer spawns do work. It was like me, Poison, and Breeze were there, chilling. Take care, Panda. Thank you again for the raid. It's always nice to see you. Especially when I'm playing at a weird time and you get to raid me. Ever play Autonauts? No. No, I don't think I've even heard of Autonauts. I recently played Astroneer. But I retired from work a little over a year ago, and I've really not played a whole lot of games. Like, I've played a variety of games, but not a lot of time to play games, so... Retirement for me is catching up on a huge backlog of video games. And streaming. But yeah, I'm kind of catching up on 30-something years of not playing a whole lot of games. And factory games feel very familiar. I used to do very similar things just at work, you know? Although this is more fun. The more fun version of the work. Alright, we've got the belts mostly set up. Can I get more belts, please? Hello, sir. Got some belts. Excellent. We will continue along with the... That's the other thing I like with this blueprinter. You can just pick up where you left off and make more. There's just no restrictions with this blueprinter. It's so good. It's going through and scanning to see what I already have versus what I don't. I need 492. Also, if I go to the control panel, it'll tell me I need 492 remaining to place. I have 806 in my inventory. There's 1,008 completed, and there's 1,500 total in this blueprint. So you get really detailed information on what's going on, as well as the ability to like change anything you want about the blueprinter. You can even save it as a blueprint if you want, but largely I'm just building stuff ad hoc. And there we go. Belts are made. The developer who made the duplicationer mod is a gamer. A gamer that understands what gamers want. Alright, the bus is starting to look like a bus. But we are sorely lacking on electronic components. I need to scale that out big time. Alright, I'll be back after the ads and take a quick break. We'll give a nice little glamour shot here. Ta-da! And I'll be back in a few minutes. Get some hydration, get some stretching. Right back.
Yeah, I'd like a cup of coffee, please.
Good news, everyone.
Good news indeed. For we are back. For the latest obsession. I guess I can turn the flashlight off. And let's turn the UI back on. Yeah, I will admit. So this game also, within the a trick you can do for people like me that are a bit older and our eyes don't work so well. If you hit Alt-U, you go to camera controls and you can disable the day-night cycle. Now, a caveat to that, like the time still progresses. You can see it's 1945 or 8 o'clock, 2000 hours. Time still progresses, but as a side effect, we do get sunshine all day. But when we get the solar power, that also means solar power potentially works 24 hours a day, which is kind of cheating. I'll kind of a. You can do it if you want to. It's a solo player game, whatever, but you'll get infinite solar power if you do it. I don't do it for that. I just can't freaking see at night, and we don't have solar power. But once we get to solar power, I will set the day-night cycle probably back to regular. Because the game wants you to make batteries to collect solar power during the day. And having infinite solar is obviously a choice. But I really struggle to see when it goes to nighttime. It gets a little too dark for me, and I don't want to blast the gamma. Yes, I'm a hacker. I hacked the sun. So it is eternally daytime in my save. I need way more of these. Let's see. Not like I don't have the Technum to do it. What if we do that and increase our production that way? I really do, man. I really do. It's a bummer. 4 more? Do we have 4? We have 2. I haven't needed glasses pretty much my whole life until I got to a certain age. I think early 40s. And I was having trouble seeing. I get headaches and things got a little blurry at the end of the day. And my optometrist was like, yeah, you're just getting old. Your eyes are hardening. Like, is there anything I can do about it? They're like, nope, that's just what happens. Like, okay. Got it. Right now we're not able to keep up on that side of things. I could potentially build some more rods. This was here just to feed my leftover technum, so that can go away. When we get to better smelters, I guess it won't matter. Yeah, we just need to produce more. Ooh, let's get the robot here a little bit closer. I also think I could potentially build a better design in general, not the best design. I was a little tired when I built it. Let's go out a bit. Need 2,500 platforms. Okay. Be able to grab it from here, right? 2, 3. There we go. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky plant. Sneaky plant. More space. So let's get rid of all the dirt and whatnot. And let's see here. Let's see. You need 30 and 60. Now overproducing wire. It's making 120. Have it back. Did I have the ratio backwards? Is that what I did wrong? I did. Okay, let's start over on this. I'm not liking this. Sometimes your best option is just to try again. Try again. We can make it better. We have the technology. Okay. So, we have 14 of these. Each one makes 20. So we're making 280 a minute rods. We need... I'll just make the junky ones for a moment. You're making... Actually, let's start at the other end. Easier to go backwards. Easier to go backwards. Okay. We line this up. Let's actually upgrade you to the better one, too. Okay. You're making electronic components. I mean, 60 wire, 30 pipe. And then if you're making wire, you get 120. So we can really do this. 2 components. And now we need 120 wire. We're making that. And then the pipe. So 30, 60, 120. That's 6 of you. So really we can support 2 of these machines. Let's make sure I've done all the math right here. Also, your wire is going to come out here. Get a belt going. Let's start by grabbing rods that everybody needs. Rods. Output wire, input wire. I give it all my extra wire because I grabbed a ton. Output. Okay. And then we should be able to clone this. As long as we keep a space. That should all work. Does this increase our throughput? Should be seeing 8 per batch once it gets up to snuff. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or 5. Certainly more than 4. And then we can duplicate that with another line of Technum. Also means I don't really need all of these because we're using, what was that again? 60 and 60, 120, 240. 60, 60. So these 2 are kind of extra. That's fine though. It's okay to have a little extra on the input side. I don't want extra on the output side because then we're gonna have angry machines. So I can grab this all over again. I don't like angry machines. How we get the Terminator? This. We'll use the nudging. I don't really bother trying to get things perfect when it's in free build. I wait for the nudge mode. Just easier. Easier to nudge it. Would mirroring this also make sense? Now that is loud. Yeah, I think mirroring would make sense. Then we can feed all of our... mirror mode is just like, that should be in every game. Every game should have mirror mode. That's kind of nice. Let's see what it looks like. I'm missing loaders. How many loaders do we need? 25. Electronic components. Imagine that. Imagine needing electronic components. Should be the 25 that I need once they get done building. Grab a few more, and then we'll put this back to output. Once that says ready 25, I'll paste again. And And then I really need to hook up the second belt of Technum. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. I'm happy to be here. I'm really enjoying this game. It's nice to have trains. I don't think a train station that I've set up is going to survive in-game, but it's a start. It's a solid start. Okay, and you are just going to go directly in. Oh, not enough loader in inventory, duh. Like, why won't it clone? Probably need to move a little bit closer. Hello, belt. Hello, moto. What do we do over here? We've got inner loop, outer loop. Okay. Easy. There we go. Go here. Come here. Hey, Mathematical, what's up? Gonna need factory automation games to take a pause from making new games or updates while you finish all the games you already have? Never. It'll never happen. This is the age of the automation game, which is cool. I'm liking it, but I feel you. I feel your pain. There's a lot of good stuff going on right now, isn't there? A lot of goodies. Alright, that'll feed the other guy once we grab more Technum. I'll definitely need to move my dude. Moving my dude. It's so dark under here. It's like pitch black. There are no lights. Okay, we're gonna grab this here. Do one of these. This, and then we'll do this. A little low on belts. Get some more. Can I reach it from here? Oh, wow, I can. Nope, that's the red belts. I want that belt. That's just amazing. Yeah, it's one of the best quality life updates of this, like, freaking patch, man. You want something, you can grab it. Press some buttons. Okay, let's hook this up. Delete this old belt. There we go, double Technum. The light on. Ooh, a delightful hot chocolate. Hopefully that's what you were looking for. This one looks great. Been waiting for Shapes 2, so I've been deep into that in the past few days. My Alchemy customers must be mad. I like that right now it's like Alchemy Factory is kind of taking a breather, and everyone's either Shapes 2 or Winrose or I don't know what else. Nobody's really paying Foundry. I think that's kind of a me thing. At least I don't really follow anybody that plays Foundry. I love Foundry. Oop, I got this down the wrong pipe, don't I? My bad. That'll require some cleanup, won't it? Yeah, they're all like, what are you doing? Why are you sending Technum down this pipe? I got you, boys. Don't worry. Oops. All fixable. We can fix it. Problem solved. I got a little trigger happy with the belts. We want it to go over there. My dude is too far away. Those are the two you're playing, Winrose and Shapes too? Yeah, I told you, man. Everybody's playing the The pirate game. Everybody's playing the pirate game. Arr. Matey. There we go, that should work. Found Foundry for me, wishlisting when your next thing. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a bit more obscure. I don't think this one ever really hit the popularity curve that, I mean, it's certainly not Satisfactory, but not even like Dyson Sphere or maybe it is kind of like Dyson Sphere level now. Because nobody's really playing that game either. It's just Dyson Sphere gets so few updates. It's just difficult to want to play it at this point. Now we should get significantly more electronic components. This needs to be an input. Problem solved. Now we should see a lot more coming out. I last played this, I want to say summer of last year was when I first picked up the game. Maybe spring of last year. And I really got hooked. I spent to the point where the game kind of was over. Yeah, look at that, electronic components. What's the pitch for this over Satisfactory? That's a tough question to answer. I'm not really all that big on Satisfactory. I think it's overhyped as a factory game. I think it's a very pretty game, but I don't find it all that engaging myself. What I do like about this game is that it's really more about the factory. And you're building for a reason. You're not just building to save the day. You're building to create products to then take those products to market and unlock sectors to sell your products. Like we're going to be building. This is like we're at like 2% of the game.
Peasants.
We're at 2 or 3% of the game. We're not even near the good stuff yet. But yeah, kind of the end goal here is like you bought rights to this moon. We're on a moon. We bought rights to this moon to mine the moon and create products that we then take via our spaceships. We've got a landing pad right there that grabs our products, sends it up to a galactic marketplace so we can sell, and we transport those goods to other planets, other sectors in our galaxy to sell. We then use the profits to build other things. And so, like, I find like with a factory game, it needs a solid end game loop. Because you're going to get there, you know? You're going to get to the end game eventually. And this has a really good end game loop. I like it. So I just personally find it more engaging. And they added trains now. Everybody likes trains. Everybody likes trains. But I'll say, like, that's all sort of like details. It is fun to build in this game. This game makes building a pleasure. It is really fun to build in this game. The duplicationer tool that you use to make things is fantastic, made by the developer. It is just really pleasant to build in this game. And they made it even more pleasant with Update 4. Hey Breeze, did I play Dyson Sphere with the big robot update? Yeah, I have like 1,200 hours in Dyson Sphere. I'm like 4 achievements away from having all of them. Maybe more, maybe like 10. Because I was working on the Dark Fog achievements and then I just kind of got bored. Yeah, I've played... Dyson Sphere program is my favorite game. My favorite factory game that I have the most hours in. Which 1,200 hours is a lot for me. Because that was even while I was working. But for some people, like... they've got 10,000 hours in Satisfactory, some crazy numbers. But for a guy working 70 hours a week, 1,200 hours in a video game is like 8,000 for someone else. How's your Everwind going? Have you given up, or are you still... By the way, I got the Golem. I made a video on it too. Bacterial clears Dyson. You sent me a picture? Probably did miss it then. I don't... On Discord? Oh yeah, I saw your hours. Yeah. Yeah, I saw. Everybody's got crazy hours. My highest hours in a game is Dyson Sphere at 1200. Ooh. That's a good setup there. That's please upgrade that and then show me the big numbers that you get, because those are like perfect rolls. Those are perfect rolls. Yeah, I'm a baby in terms of hours. All right, I just came here to solve the problem of not having enough electronic components, and now I think we do. They're backing up, so problem solved. Let's get back to the mall. I'm gonna need more belt stuff going on, so I'm thinking to leave myself some space for belts. How much space have we used so far? Do I even know what we're gonna need for tier 3 and 4 belts? Here's tier 3. 2 pieces, machine parts, circuit boards. Okay, so 2 pieces plus the thing. Basically the same layout. Just trying to get, like, how many inputs do we need for tier 4 belts? There it is, tier 4 belts. 3 inputs. Okay, so 3 inputs for the last one. Factorial 1 and Satisfactory on 2. You're ordinary. Yep, I don't think I'm ever going to play Factorio. I'll be passing on that one. Maybe when I'm like in my 80s, I'll pick it up. Remember this retro game from 40 years ago? I think just to make life easier, let's see. Got 15 tiles between the two here. We've got between machines. Yeah, so I can go ahead and build out essentially what it's going to look like. Three, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Say, let me grab a crappier assembler. Here, potentially. Here. Roughly where we're going to need these to be. Tier 3 belts, tier 4 belts. Okay. Because they need to hook together anyways, so might as well put them all in the same row. Just leaving space for future upgrades. Things we're going to need. We'll have this go past it, and then we'll start our next machine right here. And the bus continues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whatever we're building goes here. I think we'll build loaders next. Need loaders. I believe all the loaders use the same formula. Plates, parts, components, plates, parts, components. Plates, parts, components. Yeah, just different quantities. So let's get our loaders going. Loader up. Plates, parts, components, and then output. Parts. It's interesting. I didn't know this whole time we've been playing DRG. I didn't know that you were into factory games. It's kind of cool what you learn about people. Now I know. Perfect timing too. We're running out of loaders. You're running out. It's tough to answer the whole like game better than game thing because I don't think my brain really works that way super well. I feel like all these games are unique and delightful in their own way, you know? If I could, I'd play them all. If I was Groundhog's Day, I would play 10,000 hours of Satisfactory, 10,000 hours of Foundry, 10,000 hours of everything, you know? If time had no meaning. Ever played Factorio Wild? I've never played Minecraft either. I mean, dude, life has been busy. So when it came out, my cousin started playing, and I noticed him on Steam putting in like tremendous hours. And he warned me. He's like, "Don't play this game. Don't play this game, man. You're gonna get addicted." And at the time, I was like, I was not in a place in my life where I could suffer an addiction. So I was like, okay, I won't play the game. And then what? 5 years have passed. How old is Factorio? And I've just never picked it up. So you got to pick your battles, you know. Let's see. We need plates, machine parts. Let's see, plates. Machine parts is here. I can grab this for machine parts. I don't know. I don't think that game is for me, man. I don't think that's a game made for me. It doesn't look like something I'm really interested in. I only set up one grabber. I don't think that's a game that I'm all that like interested in playing. Okay, let's get the box set up. Output is this belt right here. Input, delete. And I don't want infinite of these either. Maybe 2 stacks. Tell me why it's surprising. I'm curious. No wrong answers. I'm just curious. I know quite a few people that have never played it before in my friend groups. So we need electronic components. We're already grabbing that here, so let's do it again. No wrong answers, I'm just curious. Copy this. Oh, we're missing... What are we missing? Second lane loader. Yeah, we're missing a second lane loader. And I can't make one because I'm missing electronic components. Always missing electronic components. What we have here, I can't grab those then. Yeah, I can. Grab. Boom, fixed. All right, perfect timing because I keep running out of loaders. Factorio is the most famous and one of the original factory games. As seniority, I mean, I can't convince you it's fun. Never heard of Tiesto if you're into trance. It's a good example. That's a good example. I'll be right back. I need to turn my fan on. There we go. It's getting a little warm in here. And plates. Anybody grabbing plates? You were grabbing plates. Go this way instead. Easier. This little crafty bot thing makes life so much easier. I'm sure it is fun. I don't think it's not fun. It just doesn't interest me. There's a reason it's like the most popular factory game ever, right? Obviously, people like it. All right, that should provide our plates, and then we'll have loaders, and then we'll just clone this 3 times. And that will provide all the other loaders. There we go, loaders. So now we need this again. Space gap feels about right. And a 3 space gap again. Except I'm out of everything. What do I need? Loaders, assemblers, and loaders. Assemblers, that's interesting. We're missing everything. Do we have any parts left over? I've got so much wire on me. That's crazy. Grab some rods. I don't think we have any plates in storage. No. Plates are here? Yeah. Let's not make the tier 2s. Make the tier 1s. And some second lane loaders. While that's cooking, let's go ahead and get more loaders going. Wait, hold on. We want this to be second lane loaders. Ran out of loaders here too. Okay. You should have enough. Yeah, there we go. You should have enough. Making loaders to make loaders. I don't care if these run at full speed or not. I know we're not making enough plates for that. I just need them to trickle in enough to fill up these 2 hundo. These aren't meant to run like full speed. They're meant to slowly trickle because I'm probably not going to need 400 loaders all at once. I might. And when we use the faster assemblers, that'll kind of solve the problem too. For now, maybe I just drop it down to 1 stack. Running low on machine parts. Yeah, machine parts are getting hammered. Everybody's taking the machine parts. Maybe I'll make some sort of like challenge to chat, and if we achieve the challenge, I'll play Factorio once. I could see gamifying it. Yeah, because these are gonna have to fill up before they stop producing. I think they need 20 loaders before they stop. You really get like 60 plus the stack, so like a stack and a half. There we go. Everybody's happy. You can't do anything yet because I don't have the tier 3 loader.
Do a barrel roll.
A bit like a puzzle game for you too?
Hello, peasants.
Wait, really, Mao? Is this the wrong scene? There's more Factory games these days with it. Yeah, I remember. I feel like it was just Factorio and Satisfactory for a long time. Plus, like little obscure, like Shapes.io was Shapes. A few other like niche stuff that was out there, but it was just the big two for quite so long. Hey, Mao. Needs to be zoomed in on me? No. I like me nice and small in the corner. I like being a little man in the corner. Little man. How you doing, man? How was Arc Ravers? Happy Wednesday. Arc Raving. Are you starting to cool off on it? I know there was a patch recently, right? With a new map and all that jazz. All that jazz. Do we have enough loaders now? Yeah, we do. Load it up. Now we can start sending out, make sure everything is good. Quality check, quality check. Quality is checked. Oh, you feel like crap due to the flu. Oh, dude. Oh, I blame Glenn. You know, you spend a lot of time shaving with another man. Your TTS is so fun to play with. I love submitting like sort of realistic Dave Attenborough things he would say. It's so much fun. But get plenty of water, get plenty of rest. Have Shannon make you a cup of tea. Are you in bed right now, relaxing on your phone? Falling asleep? 4 hours is not enough sleeping. You need more hours of sleep. Ooh, another achievement unlocked. They added an achievements thing in here too, and how long it took to get it. So let's see. Honor the Basics 3. 100,000 plates. Good. Napping is my favorite part of life. I didn't used to nap, and then I retired, and now I'm like 1 to 2 naps a day. I'd rather sleep for like 5 or 6 hours and then take a nap or two than try to get 8 or 9 hours of sleep, because that just ain't happening. And we're just totally out of plates. Or what is this? Totally out of something. Yeah, we're totally out of plates. Plates have shut off. What happened to plates? What has happened to plates? Are we not getting any Xeno blah blah blah? No, we're getting plenty of that. Oh, we're using it all on machine parts. We're using it all on machine parts. I need more Xenoferrite. Because of my demon schedule. Maybe. It's all going to machine parts. Mostly. That's crazy. I don't know if Demon's schedule, like if I were working, it'd probably be a pretty horribly unhealthy schedule, but I don't have any reason to keep a schedule, you know? I just do whatever I want. I think that's the best part. No schedule. Who wants a schedule? Nobody. Think humans aren't built for an arbitrary sleep schedule? I would agree. I would definitely agree. I don't know if I would have agreed in the past, but now that I'm living that life, I feel fine. Plus, didn't we used to get like 2 sleeps at night? We'd wake up in the middle of the night and do some stuff and then go to bed back in the day. I don't know. I'm not like a scientist in ancient human behavior, but I feel like that's something I read somewhere. What should we make next? Got loaders, belts, and foundation. Guess assemblers would be cool. I don't think I need to automate those just yet. I think we've got the main meat and potatoes items. The other things we kind of need ad hoc. So, you need to go get gravel and water to turn it into concrete. And more xenoferrite too. All right, we need to get xenoferrite like actually coming in by a train. That's the next step. When is the xenoferrite train? I think it's this one. Yeah, xenoferrite train's here. We do have a xenoferrite ore right here, and then one in the water. And one way up north. Let's get that one. That feels like a good one to go get. I'm gonna need a lot of train track. Craft maximum. Left click. Dude. There's no evidence of it? There you go. Well, I don't know. Just talking out of my ass. Anything to justify it. I'll take it. So do I just go right through the mountain? You just go through it? Is that the plan? Build a train tunnel? I mean, I'm not mad about it. You're almost there. This does make traversal pretty straightforward. Like, this is going to be a very pretty ride. It might be, since I am automating steel, it might be time to build a second rail so we have bi-directional rails. I'm going to have to do it eventually. Hear the little crickets and stuff. Hear the little wildlife. Game looks interesting. This game is great. I love this game. It loves me back. Okay, that's roughly where I need to go. Based. I'm trying to keep it to cardinal directions. That's west. I should have brought my scanner. Height 130 meters. Yeah, so it's like right over there where the red stuff is. Let me go ahead and dig this out. We're getting close. There it is. You don't have to dig to build rails? No, they just dig themselves. The quality of life, man. It's good quality. Good quality of life. And we're here. Ferrite. Right on the ocean, or I guess the lake. There's really no ocean, is there? The motion of the ocean. Give ourselves a lot more space to work. And I think I'm going to clear out the path to the beach just so it looks kind of cool. You want to be careful. You don't want to let the water in. Then it floods everything. It's kind of annoying. Flatten this whole area out. Give myself a nice clear area to build a loop for the train. Do this top area. That's good enough. Probably going to need more space over here though if I want to build a turn path. Like watching a dot matrix printer. Okay. Clear out. There's some stuff at the top there I didn't like to clear. That should be more than enough room, I would imagine. $48,000 dirt. Okie dokie. The one thing we don't have though is power. And I didn't bring any robots with me. Did I bring any train stations? Loading station, but no train station. Okay. Mistakes were made. We'll come back with all the things that are needed. Don't make any noise when you walk on the train tracks. Little side view there. Yeah, I definitely think I should build the second train tracks at some point. I was thinking to have them on opposite sides of these things. Northbound line and a southbound line. And then make the little diamond interchanges. I'm sure an actual train enthusiast is going to look at this and vomit. This is made by a person who doesn't know trains very well. Do not know trains. Let's see, what do I have in here? Nothing I need. We can drop off these things. Miners are good. Steel is good. Okay, we're down to the point where there's really nothing in these containers that I need anymore. Which is good, that was kind of the goal. But I do need to make trains. Train stations. I'm missing plates. And advanced machinery parts, which need steel and plates. Okay. Before we were running low on plates. Do I have plates now? No, I don't have plates. We're still cooking the plates. Only these are running. Grab some plates. And some machine parts. Okay, we can grab some steel machine parts. That should allow us to make trains. No, plates. They'll need plates. Train station, and then we already have a loading station, so should be good. One more loading station. All right, train loading station, train regular station, one more loading station. Good on signals.
Oh!
Have a few more plates so we can get some more signals going. Hey, Digital Nomad. These ads are starting here in a moment, but I'm liking the update. I'll answer more detail once the ads get done rolling, just so nobody misses out. Give me a bit. We'll take a break.
Yeah, I'd like a cup of coffee,
I'll be right
please.
back.
good news, everyone.
And we're back. I'm really liking the update. I last played update 2 maybe a year ago. So I'm getting the benefit of update 3 and update 4. And like you, we started a new run yesterday. Just now starting to set up the trains, but man, the team has really put a lot of thought into the trains. You know what I like about the trains the most? You can get on them. You can get inside the train. You can ride the train. It's very cool. And I'm just setting up a new train station. I kind of feel like it's time to set up both directions. I don't know. It might be time to set up both directions. This single rail train station ain't gonna work for long. Once we get more trains on here, it's gonna get busy real quick. So maybe we go ahead and kill off the little temporary transport bot thing that I had going on here, and not enough space. I got a bunch of junk in my inventory, that's why. See if we can get this guy to grab 23. Take the bots, my friend. Do I have any bots on me? Hopefully not. No, I don't have any bots on me. Come get the bots. Be our last load of bots. We'll get that new xenoferrite node. Really kind of need solar and batteries. I'll let that thing clear. Elenius, happy Wednesday. It's always good to see you. Got a very powerful coffee there. I feel like I've gotten to see you more this week than like normal. I have been blessed with your presence on multiple days. This is truly an astonishing and amazing week. What have I done to deserve such an honor? What have I done? How do I keep the streak going? Oop, hold on, let's put the... At this point, we're just getting the junk out of the trunk, so to speak. Get the junk out of the trunk. It's hard to catch you on YouTube when I'm in the office, unfortunately. The only way I know you're streaming is through Gun's Discord. Oh. That's perfect. That means it's working. That's what I wanted. It means I don't need to make a Discord. I never will. How's the Foundry going? I stayed up a little late building some rail system and some other things, so yeah, I stayed up a little late. I demolished the entire setup and built a new one. And now we have lots of trains. Yeah, I think I'm in like 30 Discords. It's not even that I don't want to be in another Discord, not that I do, but it seems like a big pain in the ass to run a Discord. There's a long list of things you have to do and manage and update and bots and spammers and scammers, and the list kind of goes on and on. I'm like, or I just go in Glenn's Discord and it's already there and he already does all that work and we're good. Plus I'm in Poison's Discord and everybody else's Discord, so yeah, I'm just streaming. If people come in, they come in. I'm not looking to like make a life out of this. This is just me for fun, hanging out with people like you. No stress. No, I don't even have a clue how many people are watching the stream. I have all the metrics turned off. We just chilling. Yeah, he is. I mean, I respect it though. Glenn puts in the work. And it's not even just Twitch too. It's YouTube and Discord and all the partners that he does. Like he is full time. I respect it. No one is watching. I'm fine with that. The best part about no one watching is that means I'm costing Twitch money, which means I'm costing Amazon money, which is a W. You know, either they are losing money because no one's watching, or y'all are watching and you're enjoying the stream. It's a win either way. Oh man. I mean, sorry, not sorry, Twitch, but I like Twitch, but Amazon, I have opinions. Okie doke. Moving on. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so I'm thinking I need actually two rails, an in and an out, or a north and a south. We are 1, 2, 3, 4 flops away from here. Where could I put it over here? You can put it right here. And normally I think in trains they do like UK style driving where it's left side and right side is the other way. Like Americans drive this way on the right side. I think it's the other way for trains. We'll make this our forward train and this our like reverse train. What's up, King Shauner? Hello. Hello, Governor. Yeah, I think we'll go forward and back. We'll just build 2 trains for the moment. I need to hook up this this new train line. Yeah, I watched some videos the other week, whatever, on trains, because I knew this was coming up and I wanted to get a little bit like, look, I don't really care about trains as a enthusiast, but I like them for logistics. And there's this guy, I forget it was, he does videos showing you video game train setups and if they're realistic out of 10. And he had a lot of comments on trains. Be there in 15 minutes, roger that. What are we going over? Is that a lava cave shaft? That's fine. There's so many lava cave shafts, I don't even care. But yeah, most of his complaints around trains were that they do the crossover, I don't know what they're called, interchanges wrong. I thought it was kind of cool. Like it's fun to watch a nerd have an opinion about nerdy things. You know what I mean? There we go. We'll go in that way, we'll do a loop, we'll come out in the back this way. And this will be our return path. Boom. Boom goes down. These things, these interchanges, yeah. We'll set this one up like correctly. And then we'll go back and retrofit the excuse me, the other mine. Hey. We found it. Hello. Maybe have the train go out in the water. That might be cool. Water train. It's water train. How tight can we make this curve? Pretty tight. And have it curve backwards. There we go. Big loop-to-loop. And then the train station could be right here. Let's see. Yeah, because we're coming in this way, coming out this way. I have the train station right here. Flip it around. We'll have the loaders right here and right here. Look at that. That'll be perfect. That'd be a really easy way to load the train. Question becomes now, can I go ahead and have my homeboy here? Oh, we need to name the station. This is Xenoferrite load. No link tracks. Talking about no link track. Oh, because we're too low. We're too low. Okay, hold on. We'll use that as a guide. Love this little drone, dude. So good. Perfect. Okay. Now we can redo this. All I have to do is just rename it. Ferrite load alpha. Now we've got trains connected. Sweet. So let's see if we can get our boy to like give us a lift. Let's see how it decides to get here. There it goes. Yeah, I love that the signals are that can appear in the map. That is that's a huge W. Looks like it get here in about like 20 seconds or so, give or take. Hey. Hey, let's go back. Let's go to unload. No valid path. Oh, because that train is those rails are not connected. Okay, let's do this. Delete. Apply. Go back. Turn the autopilot off. Let's go forward. Is there a horn somewhere in here? Oh, choo-choo, there is a horn. I do not like that horn. That horn sucks. Could be better. Are we gonna derail? Nope, it just stops. Okay, I was like, it's not slowing down. It's not slowing down at all. The train was not slowing down. I was a little bit worried for half a heartbeat. Annalita, enjoy your iced coffee. Delicious. How's your shapes going?
Hello, peasants.
How goes the shapes? Do you have trains in your shapes unlocked? Have you reached the trains? Oh, there's trains. Yeah, there's definitely trains. We're scaling out the train yard. I'm building a second train rail system. A second set of rails so that we're a little more realistic. I do need to get this over the train. We do need to go above the train. Okay, this can go that No, that's going that way. So this can happen. This can't happen. This needs to go bye-bye. We'll fix the signals in a moment. Work a lot of dog to meet your release deadline? Dude, I feel that pain. We're under the train. I don't disagree, but this is temporary. These are going to go away. This is purely here to get these. I have these two little like local mining pits here, and I'm just draining them, and then when they're gone, we'll use the space. Everything else is going to come in through the train, and they use these lifts to bring in the materials. We're just using these as like temporary. So I think I'm just going to go up earlier and over, because it's kind of like the same difference. I wish there was like a hanging belt, but I guess because the belts can float, everything's a hanging belt. Everything's a hanging belt. Do need to move this too. So let's move this first. Let's move our dude. Yeah, this is all just like kind of temporary, so it's not a big deal. First, let's cut off the flow so we're not dealing with a whole bunch of material. Oop. I don't like having raw minerals in my inventory. We'll just set these to intake. We'll set these to intake. And we'll reroute everything. How's the signaling? It's almost identical to Satisfactory. It's a train, right? You've got your chain signal / path signal, and you've got your blocking signal / signal. Works identical to pretty much Satisfactory. I've never played Factorio, so I can't compare to that. But yeah, you can create segments and you can create crossings as you would expect. You know, it'd be weird if they didn't build that stuff. It'd be weird, man. They've had months and months of working on trains and getting feedback, so. Stoosh, we were talking about that. Breeze was he was telling me that he was really surprised I never played Factorio, and I said maybe we make some sort of like viewer redeem or some sort of challenge to play it. Just not on my radar. I'm not gonna have the challenge right now though, because obviously I want to play this game, but I could see it. I could see having a redeem. This one not being used as much? No? Okay, let's have it feed into here real quick. Just have it feed into there. You will love it and be addicted. Yes, gives us Twitch spawns. Wait, what has Twitch spawns? Factorio? You saying you don't have enough stuff to do? Is the stream boring? You need redeems? Okay, my feelings aren't hurt. I'm fine. Just kidding. I did put some Technum into my inventory. Can we get rid of some of this Technum? Good, that's going away. What I'm going to do is delete all these belts first and then build the trains, and that way I know exactly how much space I have for the trains. There's some cool Factorio Twitch integration mods. One is viewers can drop bombs on your bases. You have absolutely no defense, Mr. Bulk Spawner. I just don't know. I've never played the game. I don't know what you can redeem. I have no idea what even like the redemptions would mean. I've only watched Tanya play a little bit of Factorio, and even then I'm there hanging out with her and y'all more than anything. Game is very confusing looking. we'll just deal with the fallout of a little bit of ore in my inventory, even though I hate it. Okay, now let's get the train set up. Oh, got another one. Sonalita's thinking about it. Do you already own the game? Have you played it in the past? Because if you already played it and own it, 100%, please do. You got to try the game. But if you don't own it, like I could see not wanting to shell out $30. I'd probably wait for it to be on sale. That's just my personal opinion. Like for